Alright guys, I'm back. Stopped by my brother-in-law's, got tied up over there for about 45 minutes, cleaning up around the garage and just moving stuff and getting shit out of the way. It's just they have a lot of stuff. So got the Ryobi case, and like I said, I got a 12-inch metal and a 9-inch metal, thin metal, and a medium metal, and I got a 12-inch metal blade on his Ryobi right here. Can't really see it, I'm overshadowing it, but as you can see, there's snow in the floor pans that I'm about to cut out. There's everything is dripping. It's like the snow is getting packable right now. It's probably 35 degrees outside. It's like the nicest it's been in the last couple of days. The last few days it was 0 degrees below. You know, I'm in the Chicago suburbs, so it was pretty cold. Like, you can see your breath out here now, but it's not that bad. So yeah, basically this is a Firebird that I bought for $100. Both the quarters I cut out of it. I cut the roof off of it. I cut both of the shock towers out of it that were here. I cut the core support out of it. That's everything that you see here, basically the main, the T-top support and whatever. These A-pillars, I have a guy who's coming this week that wants to buy those. I have one of the shock towers, the driver's side shock towers, sold. And then I have a gentleman coming supposedly today to buy these quarter panels right here. I think the only part that he really is interested in is like the lip sections here, which is like most cars, because like as you can tell on Ruby, like right here, the fender, you know, all the rust and the rot, they do that especially on the back of these cars, or Ruby, I'm sorry, Purple Haze. Like you can see it here, there's rot. There's another section up under the tarp as well right here. You know, it's pretty bad. So a lot of people will buy like the whole quarter just to cut them out. The other purple car behind the garage that I'm going to cut up already has them sections, so I'm just selling these to get rid of them, to get my money back and get my money back out of the car. The money that I'll make off of the quarter panels, these quarter panels right here on the ground, and the money that I'll make off of the A-pillars will put me ahead $30 already. Then the driver's side shock tower will put me ahead another 40, so that'll be 70, you know, in the positive. And I'll basically have this whole center section here, because like I said in the last video, I'm going to cut right here along this seam all the way over and cut that out. And then right here, I know that there is some rust here. I'm not too worried about that because the purple car really don't need all that, but I plan on just cutting, probably going in here and cutting straight over to here, and then cutting it straight, and then along that seam all the way over and cutting it straight across right there, and taking the whole center half, literally the whole center section of the complete car. And then what I'll do is I'll put it inside, let it dry out, assess the rust that's in it, and basically everything that is good that's in this, which is mainly this rocker section here is all rotted out on the purple car. The hole in the driver floor pan is probably from this bar here to here. It's absolutely huge. And I have some other spots that have some issues that need to be addressed as well. So I do have somebody who wanted, I think, part of this support up under here, but I'm not going to be able to do that because I probably am going to use it for my vehicle, for Purple Haze. Well, I shouldn't say mine, I should say my daughter's, because it's her car. And so I'm going to cut this whole center section out real quick, and then I got to move these jack stands. I'll probably move them one at a time, move it from here to here, and then move that one down because I can lift it up, it's light enough, and then drop them down and move them probably to about right here so that I can get up under it. And when I cut the whole front nose piece off of the car, it'll just drop off into the concrete, or the gravel rather, and then I can just quarter it up from there and throw it into the scrap pile. I'm gonna do the same with the back section. I'm going to move all the bricks from where they're located here into probably about right here, and then once it's there, then I'll cut the whole back section off. And I think I am actually going to cut out a portion of this center section here for a trapdoor replacement for someone, and the rest of it I'm just going to chop up and send it to the crusher. So give me a little bit. I gotta go. I see my cousin just got here. I'm gonna go say hi to her and see what's going on, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm ready to move these jack stands and stuff around. Hopefully I don't wake my daughter up. She was pretty sick, and she just went down for a nap a few minutes ago. Hopefully I don't wake her up with this noise. I'm gonna go ahead and move this jack stand here to under here. If I can go ahead and get this under here by myself, should be able to get under there. That'll work. And then go ahead and move this brick out of the way. You don't need that there no more. That guy, and go ahead and drop. Oh, okay. So let's see here. Let's see how I can do this. I'm dropping this whole car on the floor, on the ground, by myself. Let's see. That's good about there. That'll work right there. Actually, I think we're pretty good. Oops. Let's see here. Just set this quarter panel here out of the way. So it's out of the way. Now slide this guy over here as well. These are gonna be going. I got the guy coming to get them. 50 bucks a piece. That's awesome for me. And actually, I might start with the back because it might be easier. Maybe not. I'm gonna go grab small jack stands to put under the back section of the floor pans. Let's see here. Turn some light on in here. All this crap everywhere as usual because, like I said, everybody who knows me knows that I am a third gen junkie. Hence the name of the YouTube channel and the website, which will hopefully be up and running sometime soon. I gotta get on that. So I'm gonna put a jack stand. Let's see here. Well, put it right here. Just so when it drops the back end section off, it just falls off right where I want it to. that'll just drop this whole back section right here. We'll do this. It'll tilt, flip, and fall, and that'll be the end of the back, and then cut the end of the section of the front. Call it a day. But as always, people, as you can see, I have gloves on because I'm the type I never wear gloves. I never have. To me, it's annoying. I can't feel my bolts when I'm putting them in. If I do wear these type of gloves, I end up always having an issue where I cannot feel the bolt. And then what ends up happening is I end up wearing holes through the fingertips of the gloves. Like I have it set down here. There's a hole through the fingertip. So I never wear gloves. But when you're using a Sawzall blades, like I said, you know, even look like a right there. There's the Harbor Freight piece of crap. There's my Makita, the new trigger. I found out my brother-in-law called me while I was putting my daughter down for her nap and said that the trigger came in for the Makita, so I could actually fix that today. I probably might stop by there later. More likely I'll end up doing that tomorrow because I've got too much going on, and actually I want to get out to Ken's house. He's working on one of his new projects. But back to what I was getting at, I never wear gloves, but I have them, especially dealing with a Sawzall. That Harbor Freight Sawzall, the first time I used it, vibrated so much it put a huge blister on my hand. I don't want that to happen again. And also, as you can see, wear eye protection safety glasses because I have been hit in the face with metal shards from cutting up a car, and it was not fun at all. I've never had one get in my eye, thank God, but all I do know is that it's not fun at all. So basically from here, what I plan on doing is get up in here. There's not a whole lot of stuff in here to support it since I'm cutting the whole center section of the car out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here and cut right through into the seam, follow the seam all the way around to the other side and cut it off. That back section should flip backwards toward purple haze. Then I'm just going to cut this top. I'll probably cut it here and around. Just take this little top section here off, sell it for like 30 bucks or something, because there's so many people that trapdoor their cars. Some people get a car that's trapdoored, they hate it, they want it fixed. There's replacement steel right there, good steel. So and it's crazy because Summit sells a trapdoor kit for these vehicles, but a lot of people don't know that. It's a really nice kit. Actually, if I were to trapdoor one of my cars, I would do that. And actually, in all honesty, Ruby has a trapdoor from the person I got it from, and they did an alright job with it. It's not super hacked up. It looks pretty good. It's sealed up pretty nice. No vapors or anything get inside the car in the cabin. Max, on the other hand, has a 20-gallon fuel cell that's cut properly. This hatch section here was cut all the way out from here to here and all the way up. And there's a huge fuel cell set down in there. But yeah, so let's get to cutting. Hopefully I don't wake my daughter up. That's the last thing I want. Sure what we're hitting. Probably a section of the subframe. Going through some double thick steel, that's all it is. It'll take a little bit longer, not a big deal. Okay. Never had that one happen before. But I've also never used a Ryobi Sawzall either. Okay, try this again. I'm definitely not liking the Ryobi. Get my Makita back together. Let's see. Blade looks good though. Just like I said, fall off just the way I wanted it to. Perfect. All right. Now to the front. So this is the part that's going to be fun. Let's see where that seam is. That seam is up here. This one's going to be a little more tricky. It's not going to go how I think it's going to. Because I can cut right through here to here and over. But the subframe horn is still going to be there. So I might as well lop off the subframe horn first. And then continue and cut it all the way around and just chop it off, and that'll be the center section of the car. So looks like we're going through the subframe. Pop this off real quick. Hold on a second. Just a little unsteady. That's actually the subframe mount for the K member.